okay? So I'm just sitting on my knees. Okay, the hands, ideally, you want to have your fingers facing up towards your armpits, okay? What is going to happen is lateral expansion. So this is really good to calm the nervous system and also get deeper into the lungs. You're going to be stretching some deeper tissues, the muscles of breathing, which are inhale and exhale muscles. And we have tons of accessory breathing muscles like your obliques, abs, neck, especially nowadays with the phones. You know, there's so much tension and holding and so much reactivity, and that affects certain muscle groups. So your accessory breathing muscles are your obliques, yeah, some stomach muscles, some back muscles, anything that's connected to the ribs, even around here, your neck. So what we're trying to do now is create a pleasurable inhale that is going to widen and expand you laterally. So imagine you are a fish and you have gills and your gills open like this. So hands on the ribs. If you can have your fingers facing up, amazing. If not, you can have your hands like this, and eventually they will start to shift and change as your pecs start to open. Okay, so hands on your rib cage. You're going to inhale smiling, and then exhale completely, pushing the breath all the way until you feel a completion and an emptiness, and there's heat, activity in your pubic bone, belly button. Then just smile to inhale. Exhale. Squeeze it all the way. Inhale, smiling. So push your ribs out into your hands. Fill up to the top, and then exhale, same rate, same sound, all the way until you completely finish and there's no more breath to your pubic bone. Inhale, smiling. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, smiling. No siphoning of the breath, just go slow. And as you exhale, push your ribs in with your hands. When you're done, bring your hands in front of you and focus on the sensation at your fingers, the muscles of your fingers, the space between your hands, and then how it varies as maybe you change the shape and the movement. So as you stretch through your nerves a little bit more, open up, get more blood flow in, more sensation, you're going to start to become more aware and create a better relationship with the space around you. So the electromagnetic field that's always there, getting more regulated, or better said, you have a better relationship with it. So you can pull your hands away, bring them closer together. Notice any kind of vibrations or sensations that you feel coming from inside your body, or what you're being receptive to. What do you respond to? The external or the internal? And how to make it so that it's both at the same time. And then you create a shape, and maybe you play with that shape, make it a little bit more intense. And now allowing for the shape to get away from you, and then you come back to it so that you can really feel like this is happening. I can feel my electromagnetic field. I can feel the sensations. Check, check. And then you give it a shape, and then you give it a meaning, because there's always a meaning in our movement, and those meanings create emotions, and those emotions stay in our body molecularly, and they create hormones, which are called emotions, and those emotions give us, you know, a direction or a priority. And sometimes we are slaves to them, and sometimes, or better known, almost always, we can get a grip on them and decide what we want to feel, shape, or how we want to perform. So give your energy a shape. And as you give it a shape or a form, you stay in communication with it, so play around, and then you can give it a meaning. And a good way to focus on this is, what do I want my energy, my body, everything I did today with this movement to do for me? What kind of a meaning you want to give it? What kind of a job do you want to do it? give it for today. And then to create more meaning, you could put it over top of you so that there's a little bit of pattern or something like a habit forming situation. It could be 3 times, it could be 4 times, it could be 5 times. Because when we do something once, it might be exciting, especially if it checks into our pleasure centers. If we do it twice, it's like, oh, I recognize that was good. 3 times, like, I recognize and maybe I want to do it again. 4th time is like, oh, I recognize, I really want to make it into a habit. Maybe we can be friends. And the 5th time, yeah, it starts to become a habit. So it's really important to do things not just once or twice, especially if it's something pleasurable. Try and do it more times so that you create a new habit, because you're already doing neuromuscular fitness, changing something that doesn't serve you anymore and creating new patterns of movement, of action, performance, and however or whatever else you need. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.